Your attitude is your powerhouse. It is an anchor that holds you to whatever you believe in. It is like the solid root that holds the plant. If your attitude towards life is infertile, if it is unproductive, if it is not powerful enough to hold and sustain growth, you will end up becoming a desert. You may want to ask, what is a desert? A desert is an unproductive, desolate, waste, forsaken, and a barren land where nothing grows. Whatever seed that is planted into it or onto it, no matter how viable it may be, it eventually dies off. What is your attitude to life and business? How fertile is your attitude? For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. No man or woman can be greater than the environment of his mind. Your attitude is your mind. No man can do better than what he thinks of himself or herself. So what is your motivation? How come you have been dragged along instead of being the one in charge? When did you become a follower instead of being the one that leads? When did you decide to settle for whatever comes your way instead of being the one in charge? It all started at the very moment you begin to develop a negative attitude towards life. Your attitude to life determines your altitude in your life. Do you hear that? Let me say that again. Your attitude to life determines your altitude in life. Yeah, there is no amount of opposition, out of challenges, obstacles, or setbacks or delays that can stop a man with the right attitude, or woman, of course. Positive attitude has the magical power to make things happen, even in the face of seemingly daunting challenges and opposition. Think, for example, let me give you an example. Let's talk about this. The lion is regarded as the king of the jungle, right? Yeah, well, not because the lion is the strongest of all the wild animals. He is not the wisest. He is not the smartest, neither the tallest, yet he is the undisputed king of the jungle. So why is the lion regarded as the king of the jungle? The reason is because of one word: attitude. Yeah. The lion has such an attitude that makes him command the respect of every other animal in the jungle, all the animals in the jungle. That attitude is an attitude of leadership. Every other animal in the jungle respects and sees the lion as the leader simply because he possesses a positive attitude. So, with the right attitude, you can achieve whatever you desire. Because success in life and in business is not attainable for the person with a negative attitude. In the words of Joyce Meyer, you cannot have a positive life and a negative mind, okay? Because yes, a positive life and a negative attitude are two parallel lines that can never intersect. You must have a positive mind to have a positive life. And it is easy to do so. So one has to give away the other to fully gain the expression of a positive life. You fully have to get rid of a negative mind and a negative attitude to fully gain your full expression of your life. That is to say, if you want to have and live a positive life and conquer in your chosen career or life path or whatever you may choose, then you must, as a matter of necessity, have a positive attitude. Or you forever forget the thought of being successful at what you do. It all begins with your mindset. Don't kill yourself while you're still alive. Wake up and stand up on your feet to take and make a moment in your life count. Get rid of every negative attitude that can hold you spellbound in one spot and stop you from achieving your full potential in your life, in your business, in your career, in your path. You are worth more than you are right now. I can assure you that. You are worth more than you are right now. You can make a lot of difference in your sphere of influence. If only you can let go of all of the poor, negative attitude that is limiting you from achieving success in your industry. So let's think about this. You may want to ask, what are these negative attitudes? Okay, first, you must understand the fact that a positive attitude is all about the correct posture of your heart, of your mind, towards whatever it is that you do in life, okay? So any incorrect posture like fear, indecisiveness, inability to recognize and maximize opportunities are all negative attitudes that can hinder you from becoming a major player in any industry. In the words of the former president, not going to say his name, sometimes your best investments are the ones you don't make. Did you hear that? Sometimes we tend to miss out on some of the greatest investment opportunities all because of a negative attitude of fear or indecisiveness. And it's time to come out of that poor attitude. Things such as lack of focus, fear, blame games, comparison with others. You've dealt on these negative attitudes for too long. And as such, you have failed to take the bull by the horn of your destiny. Because your negative mindset, you'll lack focus. You'll have no vision. You'll suffer from constant setbacks. No clear insight or foresight. Your esteem will be low. Trust will be low. You trust me. You can't become a juggernaut in your life, in the world, if you continue like this. If you must achieve excellence, which I believe you should, and you must, then you must work on your attitude, because excellence is not a skill. It's an attitude. The more you work on your attitude, the better your chances of achieving excellence at what you do. Plain and simple. So, to be successful, or let me say to achieve more success or to progress, because there is, you define what that is, know that. But because I understand that we've all achieved a significant level of success before now, you have. But then no matter how much of success you may have achieved in your career, there's always a place for more. If you can nurture your mind with the right attitude, because you'll never go any higher than you think. So think big. Stop being complacent at your current level, because there is more to achieve for you. There's more up there. Perhaps you're not happy with the turn of events in your life and career. The good news is you can still make a whole lot of difference and compel everything to work out for you just the way you want it. Your destiny is in your hands. So if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Your attitude is the center of it all. If your attitude is weak, then your character will also be weak. And without strength of a good character, you cannot achieve success. Okay, let me say that again. Without the strength of a good character, you can't achieve success in your chosen life. In the word of Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, a man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. So, what are you carrying in your heart? Okay. What are the walls of impossibilities that you have built in your mind? Remember that those who control the world today are those who have been able to develop a positive attitude no matter what the prevailing market forces were. When you have the right attitude, you are able to influence and control market forces with ease. So always remember that. Attitude is everything. So pick a good one. This is Noelle. To your success.